We've heard that, I think it was Lord Baden-Powell that said scouting is a game with a purpose. I like to think of our committee as friends with a purpose. Many of the members of the committee are seasoned volunteers, um, and so they've had the many different roles that you and I are in, and as Cub Masters, Den Leaders, Scout Masters, Assistant Scout Masters, committee members, or just parents that were involved in scouting. So we have a lot of resources from different communities. We try to get people outside of scouting as well to help us connect with the community, and sometimes that happens. But most of us in the committee are part of a unit. Actually, some of us are, not all of us anymore, because I was a Scoutmaster at 352 for many years, but now I'm doing this, so I don't have time to be a Scoutmaster anymore. But the purpose of a committee, and this is a main takeaway thing, is to service all past, present, and future Scouts. Okay, so we're here for you guys. We're here um, for the different units, whether they're leaders, Scouts, or parents. Of course, you always have to have the obligatory mission statement for the Scouting BSA, and so the mission is to prepare young people to make ethical and moral choices over their lifetimes, and by instilling them the values of Scout Law and Scout Oath. So living by the Scout Law and Scout Oath is something that we try to encourage our Scouts and our leaders to do. It's the same thing with the committee. We all have the same mission. We all have the same goals to make us successful in our mission. So what is the purpose of a committee? This is what I'm going to ask you guys. I kind of like to get your ideas of what you think a district committee is. So what do you guys think? Didn't realize I was going to put you on the spot, did I?
Group of volunteers that gathers to accomplish tasks on behalf of the whole of the council as opposed to your individual unit.
Okay, good, thanks. Anything else? And that's pretty much what it is. We are here to help people. Um, so well, why have a district committee is actually the same purpose. So we can actually get together and help each unit be successful. One of the things we talk about are how we can actually have how we can actually recruit new leaders and new Scouts. We talk about training the new leaders and new Scouts. We talk about making sure they have a program. Okay. Also, it takes money for programs. We have the council and districts have camporees. They've got Woods of Weeblos. They've got day camps for Cub Scouts. They've got um, fall fun days, many different things. Even the Leave No Trace trainer course um, is part of our program. We have adult leadership training through weekends at Old Bend with Baloo and with and IOLS. So we have many different programs. Shooting sports is a big part of what we do here in our council. So, but that all takes money, and we don't charge the units uh, uh, for for our programs. We raise money through donations, and Friends of Scouting is actually a big part of it. The popcorn sales um, that we do every year. Some of the money, most of the money goes to the individual Scouts, but some of it comes to the council also to help fund these programs. It really takes quite a bit of money to run um, programs for all of our Scouts. For the council, it costs the council per Scout about $141, $150 per Scout per year to run a program. And none of that money comes from the national. So we have to raise the funds for that, and that makes it a very challenging part.
Yeah, the membership fees that you pay do not pay for the scouts for the council. They go straight to the national office. So all the money that the council needs has to be raised locally.
Yeah, so don't blame us for the price increase this year, because we don't have a part of that, and none of that goes to us. So we have to raise funds. That's why we encourage every unit to have a Friends of Scouting day where you have, or a meeting where you have a pack meeting or a um, troop meeting or a court of honor, and invite one of us who are Friends of Scouting presenters to come and talk about that and help raise funds. So it's a very big part of it. And of course, this year with COVID, um, we weren't able to do that as efficiently as we had in the past because we, we couldn't meet in person. So it's been a challenge this year. So if you have an extra, $250,000 laying around, think about donating it to the troop or to the committee or council. We provide programs for the units, right? So we talked about the programs we've had, camporees and woods and weeblos and all the different things we see. So that's a big part of what we do, organizing merit badge universities, organizing these events for units, for all the units. We do it either district by district, or we do it by council. And when we have council events, we have all the districts represented in the committee. And we've got some really strong people that are volunteers that actually help us with these programs. So it's actually, I feel very lucky to have the the volunteers that are dedicated to make this happen, because this is beyond their normal scouting positions. So camping, we talked about that. We have youth advancement. We Youth advancement is a very big part of our scouting movement. Um, and when scouts are active, then they're advancing as well. Recognition of scouts and leaders. Okay, so recognition of scouts for different activities, but also another important thing that the district is involved in is recognition of the leaders. Um, we're all volunteers, and we're not, we don't do it to get paid. We do it because it's the right thing to do. But it's nice for us leaders, and you leader, all of us to be recognized for what we do. And we have quite a few different things. As unit leaders and unit committee members, there are also recognitions that you can provide to your volunteers and individual units. And if you have any questions about that, come see me, or email me, or call me, or text me, and we can get you that information. We do have an annual event every district does, called a district dinner, where we recognize the adult leaders. And there are multiple different things. There's Scouting Spirit Awards. There are actually adult leaders can earn knots. Okay, that's our way of advancements. And there are many different ways of earning knots. So look into that and let me know if you have any questions about that. um, so and then training. Training is a really big part of what we do, because without I'm sure you've all heard this before. Every scout deserves a trained leader, and that's kind of part of what this program is today. This University of Scouting is to give you guys some training, some information to use, and some resources to go and get more training. Most of the training sessions are online now. There are some that you have to have in-person ones because of skill-based training programs. But if you get onto myscouting.org, um, then you can actually find the training sessions for that too. We also provide in-person trainings. Well, probably Zoom trainings right now, but we can provide any training you need. We can provide trainings to individual units if necessary. Adam White, who is actually the district's Native Trails district's trainer, committee trainer, has gone to many units to help them with training sessions. We also have training for scouts too. NYLT, National Youth Leader Training, is a week-long course for scouts, and it's a very, very good leadership training course. It's the scout version of Wood Badge, and I'm sure many of you have heard about Wood Badge, and that is actually the um, probably for me the best training that I've been to in scouting, because it teaches you a lot of skills that you not only use in scouting, but you also use in your own careers. So we've got tons of training. If pretty much if you can think of it, we've got it. So please contact us about that. Okay. And then we also, so basically our goal is to provide direct coaching and consultation for the unit leaders to ensure the success of every scout. That's key. Okay, we want every scouting unit and every scout to be successful and go and have as much fun and learn the mission of our scouting program and live by that mission. All right, this is busy, so I'm going to go through it not in too much detail, but I just wanted to let you see the makeup of a district committee. Okay, so basically, at the top of the committee, or the main organizers of the district committee are called the key three. Okay, you've got the district executive, the district chair, and the district commissioners. Okay, and they all are the organizers of the other sub committees. Okay, and the different subcommittees we have are nominating, which is mostly just the nominations for adult leadership. Membership, okay, and membership includes Cub Scouts, Scouting BSA, Exploring and Venturing, okay. Finance, and then within finance we've got a few different things, which we have Popcorn and the Friends of Scouting. In Friends of Scouting we've got Family and Community FOS, so the community would be like the different companies that we try to tap into. Camp Promotion Chair, okay, and this year has been a challenging one because not many people are camping. But we've got Resource Camp, which is a council event. We've got Scout camping by individual units. We can provide information on that. Cub Scout camping, which we can actually provide information for that. And then we have the Order of the Arrow. And the Order of the Arrow, I'm sure many of you know, is the honor society of scouting. The mandate or the mission of the Order of the Arrow is to provide camping opportunities and provide service to camping facilities, and it's called a cheerful service. Okay, so our OA is very, very strong right now. They've done a really good job in increasing the membership and having a lot of really good activities. They tend to be a very, very, very close group. These scouts end up being friends for life, as you see in scouting as well, but it's even more tighter bond in OA. And then in the program, okay, we got a few different things going on. Advancement and recognition. That's one thing that I think most people know about with the program, where we have we have Eagle Board reviews. So every month we have reviews about Eagle Boards. We have religious emblems, which we'll be talking about a little later on about what you can do with that. We also have a special needs program where we have scouts that actually have special needs, and they actually have a program that's very similar. Of course, Merit Badge University, we have that's a big part of our advancement and recognition. Another part that I didn't put in here, and I apologize for that, is that recognition of the leaders. And that's, to me, I think that's a very important part, because many of us keep on doing things, and you kind of wonder if someone's actually listening. And I think it's good. I think it's good morale for the scouts to actually have their leaders being recognized as well. So please contact me about that. And it'd be nice to have more of our leaders get the service nods and getting recognition for the work that they do. Then we have activities. So we have an activities chair, and this person is involved in helping to organize these events. Okay, where these events are we've got Cub Scout Fall Fun Day, we've got Cub Scout Day Camp, we've got Woods of Weeblos, and as well as the camporees and many other activities that we can think of to help provide um, activities for our scouts. Oh, shooting sports is another big one. Okay, and then service projects. Of course, scouting is known for its service. It started here in the BS because of its service, and so we help organize um, district and council service projects, and we can actually provide information to individual units about services. And then a very, very important, a big part of our committee is training. And we talked about training already, in which you can see that, we've got all the different trainings for all the different types of scouting that we have. We can train for, you know, in, the the leaders that are actually have direct contact, as well as leaders that don't have direct contact. We've got many, many different trainings in there. Any questions so far about that? So, as we said, the districts are by county, okay? And I love this map. I think it's an awesome map. It shows the different districts and the different counties that are involved there. So you can see how it's set up. And so find your district, whether you're Algonquian, Lincoln, or actually find your county and see which one district you live in, you're in. And then you'll know who to contact. And speaking of knowing who to contact, here is the information of all the contacts for our different committees. Okay, it's also on the website, but I thought I'd put it here so you could see. We've got Algonquin, Lincoln Heritage, and Native Trails, and there are still a few positions that are open. So if you want to ask someone about those positions, please let us know. But we have, we every committee has a professional involved in them. So Algonquin has Chris Felton. Lincoln Heritage has Grant, where is he? Grant Burnett, who just started. And then Native Trails has Abby Roberts. And then we have all the different positions. Now some committees or district committees or districts are smaller, so they don't have as many positions, but they're all available for use. So if you have an interest in learning more about your specific district, contact these individuals. All right, and you can find it on the website too. So, quick review. All right, the main thing to takeaway point from this session, this last 25 minutes or so, is that the districts are here to serve you, the units and the scouts, the leaders and the parents. That's key. All right, we're here to help you. We have commissioners to help with units. We have individuals. We have programs chairs to help you with your units. So if you have any questions about any of these things that'll help make your unit successful, let us know. I will give you my information down here in the chat box, but you can also find it on the website. And so you can actually contact me or contact any of the other district members. Our Native Trails itself has about 30 members. Some, of course, as any committee you have, I'm sure you know from your unit committees, you've got some very active ones and some not so active ones. But and if you're interested in any of of being in a committee, or actually just coming to see what we do, let your district chair know, and we and you can see what we're doing at the committee meetings. So quickly, we provide programs for the units: camping, youth advancement, recognition of scouts and leaders, and then training. The main goal is to make sure that every scouting unit is successful, and we're here to help you. So please contact us.